Tangle when I was 24, which was almost 7 years ago, and we started out in a tiny little house, and then a year after that we moved to Main Street, and we've been here ever since. I started crafting when my kids were really little. I found this really cool blanket at Target that I loved that was knit, and I had to figure out how to make it. So I got a book which was called Stitchin' Bitch, and I learned how to knit out of it, and quickly figured out that there was a whole community centered around yarn and making things, and so found a yarn store in Palisade, and I just developed a relationship with the owner. I started teaching classes for her, and then when she closed, it was just a great opportunity for me to open Tangle. I think that we are all made to create, and when we're doing that is when we're the most alive and the most in touch with our true selves. I love that we get to empower people to do that, and we get to teach them how to make things, and we get to inspire them and encourage them, also fix a lot of mistakes, but also just to let them know mistakes are just part of learning, and that's just part of the process, and just helping people to create things and to create beautiful things. That's what I love about Tangle, is like, you can make this, anyone can.
My name is Dave Hanso. I help run an organization and started an organization called Light Gives Heat. We work in Uganda, Africa. It started 6-7 years ago almost now, when my wife and I moved there to adopt our daughter. And in the process, quit our jobs and started an organization knowing we would live there for a period of time. And our hope was that we would get to meet real needs, whatever that was. So years down the road, for the last 6 or 7, just about 6 years now, we've employed a little over 120 people consistently, week in and week out in Uganda, through a couple different product lines. One is a necklace and bracelet and accessories line, and the other is a bag, anything that can be tailored, like a bag or a purse line. So our necklaces are all made out of recycled paper. They're all old magazines or advertisements that have been taken down, and then we design based around what we have available, and so we literally take whatever colors, whatever product we have available, and then create the designs based off of what that is. I mean, we've been able to offer incomes, or be a part of a team that's offered incomes to over 120 families, which is easily over 800 kids that have had the chance to go to school for the last 6 years. So a lot of that impact I really don't think we'll see for another generation. I mean, until they start getting jobs 10 years from now and they have an education that their parents never had, or even just a level of health where they aren't eating a simple single meal a day, but they're eating 3 meals a day, and it's better. You know, I think the real wins will be 10 years from now and 20 years from now, as those people are healthy and parents have had consistent incomes for years on end. So, you know, I think DIY doesn't always, but for us, has come out of a lack of resources, and it's forced us to be really creative. Mm-hmm. So I would say we are our best. I wish this wasn't the case, but we are our best as a couple with my wife and I, but also running this organization. We're at our best when we don't have any resources, because it forces us to be super creative. I wish that wasn't the case. I wish we were awesome when we had tons of money, but it's just not the case. We've seen our track record, and we are better at what we do. We're more creative. We come out with a better line of products, better marketing, better branding, when we don't have resources, because we have to be creative. We can't outsource all of these things. We just don't have the funds for it. But again, I think that's where we're at our best. We do better work when we're forced to be really creative with what we have. It's not set up for the rock stars. It's not set up for the people that are well-funded or retired with tons of money. That it's normal people like us that get to get up every day and yeah, create something beautiful out of really nothing.
Mm-hmm. somehow. One step.
Crazy Like Fox is my YouTube channel that I started in January of 2013. So I've really only been doing my channel for 5 months. But that's not where DIY started for me. I've been doing my own projects really since I was young, in about middle school. It is a DIY based channel, so do it yourself. I have done lots of videos. I do one video every week actually, and I do anything from hair treatments out of products that you can find in your kitchen, or this recent video I did, I made a jewelry holder out of an old deer skull. I've done lots of things on my channel, and I am going to do a lot more. I'm really just getting started. The process is a lot. I do everything by myself. I film by myself, I edit by myself, I do the marketing by myself. It's kind of like this little business that I do for myself. But really it's for everyone. It's for everyone to enjoy, and I hope that they do enjoy it. Do it yourself to me is very special. It gives me the power to have the courage to screw up, because I know going into projects that it might not work, and you might have to find a shortcut or another way around it, or a longer route. But that's kind of the beauty in it, and that's the fun about it. DIY is really a safe haven for me. I get to make things and create things that I could buy, but I make them my own. And I can put my own spin on them. I can really do whatever I want. It's very exciting for me, it's very empowering, and I hope that through my channel I have empowered other people to make beautiful things themselves, and just to know that they can do it, and that you don't have to have a bunch of money to have fun things, that you can do it yourself. And why wouldn't you do it yourself?